to the inside. How about Ralph Fountain in the turf final sales, number 13, into his outside the 41Z. That is going to be Mike Zuluaga in the Casa Nissan entry out of Horizon City, Texas. It'll be the 96R of Dusty Riggs, the 77 of Manny Baca, and the 1 and the 99. Going to round out your lineup is Jim Funk. They come to the green 20 times around, $1,500 on the line. The legends have come to life. Kurt Barnett immediately going to jump out to the race leader's problems with the 3D of Don Reynolds in the back straightaway. Reynolds just about loses the handle on that race car. Gathers it back up, but he loses a handful of positions, though, as lap number 1. It's going to be Kurt Barnett showing the way, but the caution will wave. So the caution waving before a lap could be completed. One driver stopping up on the high side on turn number 1, the 13. Now being told that is Alvy Williams behind the wheel of that race car. So Williams coming to a stop. Looks like he'll try to get it refired and rejoin the tail end of the field here. Another driver change of being told is going to be Tom Zuluaga behind the wheel of the 67. Tom Zuluaga of El Paso, Texas, in the turf final sales. Nightmare Motorsports number 67. He originally qualified that car on Friday night, so he will retain his starting position here in this main event.
This time around, let's get nose to tail front rope, even at the white line. Good luck, guys.
So again, your A main for the Legends set to get back underway 20 times around the Southern New Mexico Speedway. $1,500 to the winner. Two very fast drivers on the front row, but they have a massive field of talent behind them. They come to the chalk. The green flag waves, and we are back underway. It'll be the 21 of Alan Gaddis this time. He'll get the jump for the pole position. He will take full advantage, and he will lead to the back straightaway. Kurt Barnett going to fall to second. The 36 is Zach Powell up in the third, and Barnett down to the inside line. He'll slide it up. He'll slam the door. Barnett will grab the race lead. Gaddis going to fight back there. 3 wide for the top spot. Here comes Zach Powell. Zach Powell down to the inside line trying to make something happen. Good to make it happen, though, as they work into turns 1 and 2. Now they're side by side. Alan Gaddis and Kurt Barnett. Barnett with the advantage. They work down the back straightaway. Zach Powell still right there in third. Then it's the 30 of Don Reynolds and the 67 of Tom Zuluaga running out your top 5 here in the early goings. Over in turns 1 and 2, though, 2 cars come together. The caution has to wave again. So the 77 of Manny Baca parked into the driver's door. The 4 of Jeff Pfeiffer, it appears, over in the bottom of turns 1 and 2. The caution waving again. The battle up front, already a good one. The 43, Kurt Barnett. The 21 of Alan Gaddis. The 36 of Zach Powell. Powell, a legend driver out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, normally races on pavement at the Sandia Motor Speedway up in Albuquerque. The way the track is right now, very smooth, very slick, and it is black top to bottom. So this track is very suited to his driving style and his setup right now as he runs in third, dogging the 21 of Alan Gaddis in every corner, trying to get the run on him. 3D of Don Reynolds, a much better start this time. You can see where the fire did affect some of the fiberglass on that car, on the hood and a little bit on the top, but nonetheless, he was able to continue on and continue racing this weekend. Set to go back green this time. 1 in, 19 laps to go on the Pepsi Messina Valley Transportation scoreboard. The 21 of Alan Gaddis, he's going to pick up the pace. He'll slip the tires, though. Kurt Barnett dives down to the inside. The battle is on for the race lead. Kurt Barnett dives it down to the bottom of the racetrack and it turns 1 and 2. They're 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Now side by side for the race lead. Gaddis going to fight back to the high side. Here comes the 21. Alan Gaddis going to try to reclaim the race lead now as they work into turns 3 and 4. Kurt Barnett, though, not going to have it. He's going to have the race lead. It's Kurt Barnett holding off the 21 of Alan Gaddis. Zach Powell dives down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's got Tom Zuluaga. Now here comes Don Reynolds. Don Reynolds 3D looking to the high side as he's going to battle side by side for the 4th spot as they work off a turn number 2. Alan Gaddis still sitting in second, being stalked, though, by the 36 of Zach Powell. Powell, the driver of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Gaddis out of El Paso, Texas, but it's still Kurt Barnett up front showing the way. Barnett, though, going to slip the tires off at turn number 4. They go 3 wide down the front straightaway. Gaddis going to think better of it, though. Slams on the brakes, and now Zach Powell going to take over the top spot, but can he hold on to it? Down to the inside line. The Lucky Stripe signs and graphics 36. He has it by a half a car. Kurt Barnett, though, still right there to the high side. Kurt Barnett in the 43. Zach Powell in the 36. They work wheel to wheel this time into turns 3 and 4. It's going to be Zach Powell still in the race lead. Zach Powell steals away the race lead. Kurt Barnett going to fall to second. And it's going to be the 3D of Don Reynolds up into third. Now with the caution is waving again. Alan Gaddis with problems in turns 3 and 4. Alan Gaddis with problems with a car parked right here in the front straight with the 45 of Ricky Rodriguez, the driver of El Paso, Texas, in the Noble General Contractors 45. He has parked it up against the outside concrete here on the front straightaway. So it looks like his night will be coming to a very abrupt end at the Southern New Mexico Speedway. In running order, we have 16 laps to go on the Pepsi Messina Valley Transportation scoreboard. Zach Powell, the Lucky Stripe signs and graphics, number 36, the driver of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Going to set a slow pace down to the drop of the green flag. We hit the chalk. The green flag waves. The Legends are back underway. They run high, they run low, and it's going to be the 36 of Zach Powell with the race lead, but not for long. Don Reynolds down to the inside. The driver of Alamo going to New Mexico, going to battle wheel to wheel now for the race lead. He's going to put Powell up to the middle of the racetrack. The 3D down on the preferred line, right on the bottom of the Southern New Mexico Speedway. Side by a half a car. Don Reynolds, your new race leader. Don Reynolds going to steal away the race lead from his qualifying night and seeing that car nearly go up in smoke. Now to battling for a race lead. What a turnaround for the driver of Alamo going to New Mexico. As he will continue to show the way. Zach Powell, though, dogging him in every corner, side by side this time. And now let's throw 3 more cars in the mix. The 1G of Steve Gonzalez, the 67 of Tom Zuluaga, the 72 of Robert Shepard, all right there as well. As that's going to round out your top 5. They work into turns 1 and 2. Robert Shepard up on the high line in the 72. He runs a car width higher than anybody on the racetrack. He's still not able, though, to get the run of the 1G of Steve Gonzalez. As Gonzalez going to sneak back by for 3rd. The 72 going to run in 4th. The 67 of Zuluaga going to round out your top 5. As they start to work down the front straightaway. Keith Smith up into 6th. 7th is going to be Levi Roberts. 8th is going to be Vince Malone. 9th is going to be Dusty Riggs right now. Your top 10 going to work into turns 1 and 2. And it's going to round out with the 32 of Morgan Wright Pfeiffer, the 43 Kurt Barnett. He's back up into 11th. The 41Z of Mike Zuluaga, the 10 of Katrina Byers, the 21 of Alan Gaddis, and the 77 of Manny Baca going to run out your top 15. The 99 of Jim Funk, the 14 of Tristan Gaddis, the 357 of Landis Hartrip going to run out your field. As we go back to the front, it is still the 36 of Zach Powell showing the way. The 3D of Don Reynolds working down to the inside line, still trying to steal the way. Now Robert Shepard on the high side. The high line starting to come in for Robert Shepard more and more and more. As now he'll look for the race lead. 3 wide up at turn number 4, and it's going to be Robert Shepard showing the way. Robert Shepard from 3rd to 1st in one shot as they're beating on each other. Now Zach Powell goes around at the front bumper of Don Reynolds.
You got one spotted, one.
Yellow flag waving. Don Reynolds and Zach Powell come together over in turns 1 and 2.
That was caused by the 3D. 36 is spot back, put Don to the back. Spot was the 36 and...
So the call has been made.
What spot was the
Don Reynolds going to be charged with a caution. He will be sent to the tail of the field. Zach Powell will be given his spot back on the lineup as those two touched a little bit going into the corner. And then finally the 3D sending the 36 around. Powell will go back to the front of the field. The 3D to the tail. Set to go again now, 8 laps on the Pepsi Valley Transportation scoreboard. The 72 of Robert Shepard. He will be your race leader, but keep your eye on the 36 of Zach Powell. Keep your eye on the 1G of Steve Gonzalez. Gonzalez working his way up into the top 3. We'll see what he can do now as they work off a turn number 4. And the green flag will wave. Shepard back underway at the front of the field. Robert Shepard immediately going to take off to the high side of the Southern New Mexico Speedway. Zach Powell immediately going to dive it down to the bottom of the 1G of Steve Gonzalez, trying to hold down to 3rd. Here comes Tom Zuluaga down the back straightaway. The 67 of Tom Zuluaga. He's going to steal away 3rd, but can he hold on to it? The 85M of Vince Malone. He looks to the high side now. The driver from right here in Las Cruces. He's going to go after him as they go down the front straightaway. We'll have less than 7 laps to go, and the battle is still up front. The 72 of Robert Shepard. The 36 of Zach Powell. Powell down to the inside, but the high side with momentum still the advantage for the 72 of Robert Shepard. Shepard working into turns 3 and 4 to the high side. The 36 of Powell down to the inside. The 67 of Zuluaga. The 85M of Vince Malone. Now the 34 Keith Smith going to run into your top 5. Is now problem for the 67 on the exit to number 4. Tom Zuluaga, the car not working for him. Now he'll spin it down to the infield. So Tom Zuluaga, his weekend unfortunately going to come to an end, and he had a good running for him. Going for him, as unfortunately now down to the infield with less than 6 laps to go. Back up front, though, it's the 72 of Robert Shepard leading the 36 of Zach Powell, sitting in second, the 85M of Vince Malone, the 96R Dusty Riggs from the back of the field. Now he's going to run in 4th. Your top 5 is going to round out with the 34 Keith Smith, but here comes Kurt Barnett. Barnett with less than 5 laps to go. After having to go to the pits to change a tire, he's going to try to break into the top 5. He's going to do so when it turns 3 and 4. He's going to take to the middle of the racetrack, though, but can he hold on to it? They're 3 wide, and Keith Smith back down to the bottom. Dusty Riggs to the high side. They're going to resplit the 43. Still 3 wide through turns 1 and 2 with Dusty Riggs with the advantage with less than 4 laps to go. Kurt Barnett trying to find his way back to the front of the field. Now going to go from the middle. He'll dive it down to the bottom. He's going to get the run of the 34. Keith Smith. He's going to get the pass, but he's going to slide it up, and Smith's still right there. The 34 Keith Smith with less than 3 to go in a good battle with Kurt Barnett, as that'll be the fight for 4th. The battle for the race lead, though, is on. The 72 of Robert Shepard side by side now with the 36 of Zach Powell. Powell down to the inside line. The 72 up to the high side, but the caution is waving. The 77 of Manny Baca spinning to a stop over turns 3 and 4. Your leaders on the brakes to try to keep him running over him. As we will slow things up here, it will be a 3-lap dash to the finish.
I'm sorry. Better luck next time.
Did that first one, or was he the cause of it?
He was the
So the 67 now was parked down in the infield. Looks like he's going to make his way back onto the racing surface. The problem rectified on that race car, it looks like, as Manny Baca's got his car refired.
Before you get lower, I need you to get nose to tail, please.
So the cash can't be handed out, though, until Tech is complete. The top 5 all have to pass Tech here this weekend. It'll be the 43 of Kurt Barnett trying to get up into that weekend sweep. We'll see if he can get it done, but he's got Robert Shepard and Zach Powell and the 85M of Vince Malone right in front of him. We're back to green. 3 to go with the Legends. 3 wide. Here comes Barnett right to the middle of the racetrack. They're going to try to go 5 wide. Look at this down the back straightaway. Kurt Barnett, wow. He's going to have 3rd as they go side by side for the race lead. Zach Powell out of Albuquerque. Robert Shepard out of Carrizozo. They come this time to the way to the green flag. 2 laps remaining. Here comes Alan Gaddis. Alan Gaddis also charging from the back of the field along with Kurt Barnett. He's going to still away 3rd this time in a 1 and 2. Robert Shepard to the high side, still being challenged down to the inside by Zach Powell. Zach Powell's number 36. Still right there, but Kurt Barnett, he's reclaimed 3rd. Now he's going to look for the race lead. Side by side for 2nd. He's got Robert Shepard right in front of him. White flag waving. Who's it going to be? Robert Shepard so far with the advantage. Then it's the 36 of Powell. Here comes Barnett, though. 3 wide for the top spot. Barnett not able to hold the line. Shepard still going to hold on to it. Robert Shepard holding on to the top spot. Zach Powell down to the inside. Barnett still right there. It's going to be a 3-car battle going into turns 3 and 4. Barnett to the middle, slides it up. He takes Shepard off the high side, and Zach Powell to the race win. Zach Powell holds on for the race win. Kurt Barnett, Alan Gaddis, Vince Malone, and Dusty Riggs round up the top 5. Robert Shepard sails off the high side into the outside concrete. What a heartbreak for the 72.
Good race, everybody. Congratulations.
What's your winner, ladies and gentlemen? He comes to you out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, with the Lucky Stripe signs and graphics number 36. Give him a hand. Zach Powell with the $1,500 payday.